Hello, beloved listeners, and welcome to Snake People at the Movies, film criticism by people who actually like film. Join us as we dive into movies we love, movies we respect, and movies we wish we could unsee. It's a podcast where we talk about growing up and living queer, nerdy, and depressed, online and at the cinema. From the kids who think that pulling a heist together is the world's best bonding activity, it's Sneople at the Movies. I'm Matty.
I'm Ezra.
And I'm Helena.
And if it wasn't obvious from the intro, we are doing this episode on heist movies.
Let's pull a heist. Except not, because that's illegal.
We don't want to get in trouble with the law.
Yeah, no. we will not be breaking any laws today. But we will sure enjoy watching other people break laws.
Yes,
in fictional
we will
format.
vicariously live through them.
Yes. So, real quick, let's do what we've seen. It's going to be pretty short this week, because I'm the only one who's seen anything.
Hey, I'm caught up on Critical Role.
I'm caught up on nothing. I've been in rehearsal.
Which is also fair.
Which is fair.
True.
So, as you may know, I've been watching the Lord of the Rings Extended with my parents, and last night we finally saw Return of the King, so that's kind of all finished. And my stepmom cried at all the right parts, which was great.
Yay.
Good. Oh, Matty also texted me a whole bunch of extremely gay stuff about, because we love each other, and also we're kind of Frodo and Sam, don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. There were multiple times where I was watching, because we've talked about producer Ben wants to do, like, script readings, like, roundtable as friends, and I was like, well, Ezra and I have to do Frodo and Sam. And then I was watching the movie thinking about Ezra and I reading these lines, and I was like...
I'm gonna be such a mess, dude!
It's gonna be so embarrassing.
Oh god, yeah, absolutely.
Shut up!
Ben and I are just gonna be sitting there watching you read like this and just go off into a separate
Should
room.
Should we be here? Yeah.
You're like,
just leave. We're gonna get Chinese food and be back in a sec. Peace.
Anyway, so
nice.
Saw Return of the King, and cried a lot. Rewatched Indiana Jones and the Lost Ark, which is still super good. And then complained with, I'm gonna call him Producer Ben now, because I think it's fun. With our friend, also, Ben.
Yes, Ben who is our...
Yes, that's him.
About, like, movies in that era and, like, how it's changed so much, and ain't that just a shame. And then also, I've been watching the Lupin the Third anime series. I saw part 5 and I'm on part 4, which I thought was appropriate to mention, because it's all about stealing stuff. It's heists. It's all just fucking heists all the way down. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Nice.
It's super fun. Great animation. It looks really good. So that's what I've been watching.
I don't know that I learned something new today, because I had no idea what that anime actually was.
Oh yeah, the idea is he's the grandson of Arsène Lupin, like the thief.
Oh!
Yeah, it's super good. It's really good, actually.
I've been meaning to watch that for years. I just have never gotten around to it, so...
So I was gonna say, sorry, you all had to deal with me just getting my mind blown, like, really loudly.
And one of his friends is, like, the 8th generation of a different, like, super famous Japanese thief. It's like, there's a lot of shit like that. It rules. Anyway, so that's what I've been watching, yeah.
Cool beans. So.
And that's it. Heists.
It's heist time. So... I like tried to write a goddamn outline for this episode. Now I'm just like, wait, what?
Well, so first of all, we all love heist movies. That's something that we all, like, as a people, just enjoy. And we should go into, like, but why? Like, what is it about heist movies that we all are just, like, so hyped about?
It's, yeah, definitely. Like, because boy, the Sneople love a heist. I like movies, like, I love stories with lots of moving parts.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
I just do, like, they're very, heist movies are really engaging, and you have to pay really close attention to them. Like, they reward your attention to detail by revealing the film's attention to detail. And so I really like, and especially I love it when I like, if I pay really close attention, I feel like I notice something that's like hard to see. Like, I feel like I feel like I can feel the filmmakers like winking at me and me like winking back. They're like, "Did you pick up on that?" I'm like, "Yeah, I did." Oh yeah, also it's important to say like I love intricate planning. The Google Doc actually says I'm horny for intricate planning, which is like completely true. But like often like the more dubiously logical the better. Like the more just like over the top like Rube Goldberg machine horse shit you do in your movie, if it's like fun and the people in it sell that shit, I am so on board. Like farce is really hit or miss for me, but like farcical heist movies is just like lay it on me. It's a fish called Wanda. I'm talking about a fish called Wanda.
I love a fish called
Fuck,
Wanda.
I love that movie so goddamn much.
So good.
Hey everybody, stop listening to our fucking podcast and go watch A Fish Called Wanda.
Man, what a cast.
I haven't seen A Fish Called Wanda in so long. It has been... I don't remember, like, anything about that movie except for parts involving the fish.
Have it on DVD. Come over to my house.
You do.
I do.
Yeah, no, I'm
nice.
overdue. We should watch it.
The two movies that I was really hoping to rewatch in preparation for this were A Fish Called Wanda and The Sting, and then I played too much tabletop between last time we recorded and now, and I watched none of those things because people kept being like, "Hey, do you want to come play D&D?" And I was like, "Fucking of course I do."
And then here we were.
Yeah, and then it's 11 o'clock on a Tuesday. Also, we had to record like earlier than usual this 2-week period for reasons.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah.
It's all good though.
Yes. Also, I would like something I really like about like the intricate planning and stuff is it offers a lot of rewatch value, especially for like the Ocean's movies when you're like, I'm not really sure, well, like the parts are all moving, I'm not sure the end goal, and then you see it and you're like, ah, fuck, and then you go back and watch it and you're like, oh, I know what this does now.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Rewarding.
I've seen the Ocean's 11 remake a million times, and every single time I get so excited for the end part, because I always like it always is a little bit like, how did the pieces fit together? And then as they start to really fall in place, I'm like, yes, oh, we're doing that. It's so great.
Yeah, it is. And they, I feel like one of the things that especially the Ocean's 11 remake does really well is it, like, you're not sure, like, each individual piece of the puzzle carries with it a lot of suspense. Like, they make you unsure if it's gonna work, like, every single time, and you fall for it every single time.
Yes.
It's just really well done.
Something Ben and I were talking about that works really well in older movies and doesn't happen as much anymore is small tensions, and, like, is he going to survive jumping across this bridge? Is he going to get bit by a snake? Are they going to get into this secure area and, like, hack this thing? Are they not the big overarching, they're like step after step after step after step. So it's a lot of little tensions and little payoffs that lead up to the big one.
Yeah, like, is that when the guy has, like, the map drawn on his hand? And
yes, that's
like,
literally what I was thinking of!
Yeah, and you're like, it's this little tiny thing, but it's, like, in that moment, it's this, like, life or death tension moment, but then in the scheme of the movie, it's, like, just this little tiny thing. But, yeah, each one, it keeps you... It's like, it's almost like it's like feeding you little tidbits as you go along, so, like, you stay hungry, but you also stay, it keeps you engaged.
Yeah.
Like, you don't kind of just, like, zone out waiting for the payoff.
No, there's consistent, that's exactly what I was going to say, is there's consistent little payoffs. It's like waiting when you're watching a monster movie and they show you the monster, like, bits of the monster early on, so you're like, oh man, I saw a piece of it.
Yeah.
Jaws.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you're not sitting around being like, God, I wish I would see whatever the fucking monster was. Mm-hmm. You're getting little bits and pieces of it before you get the big reveal, and it's so good.
Or, like, you hear the T-Rex before you see it, and you
you see
feel
the eye of
the
it.
vibrations before you see it, and you see just the eye. Like, it teases, it builds tension by, like, teasing each little moment. And heist movies often do the same thing. I would also say that, like, one thing that heist movies often have going for them in order to do that is that they are often ensemble films, which is a reason that we all love them, because the three of us are, like, notorious hoes for ensemble films. We just are. Come on, we all
true.
we like teams.
It's,
we like teams.
It's something about the mix of, like, different character types that can come through. And, like, I'm gonna talk about Inception, like, a few times. Of
course you are.
Because I was just rewatching it tonight, and I didn't finish it because I was also going over my lines. But, you know, and I know that it's, like, Inception with the cultural weariness of that and Christopher Nolan and et cetera. But there's something that's great that I really like about that is that there's this room for all of these different character types to react to each other. And, like, one of my favorite things about that movie consistently is Cillian Murphy, because he is
he's so good.
He's so good at
He
it.
really is.
And he's not even, like, he doesn't really even have he has a very passive role in it, but he plays it so interestingly, and he kind of takes on an active role in a way that you don't usually expect the quote-unquote Mark to do in a movie.
I was gonna say he's the Mark, isn't he?
He's the Mark, but he kind of, like, he doesn't join forces with them, but he almost becomes, like, part of the crew for a brief period of time as they're deceiving him.
And he's really responsive. Like, he's not the passive object.
Yeah.
He's definitely reactive to everything that's going on with the heist.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, that's what you said, like, each individual little combination of two, like, if you have like 6 or 7 very different characters, you can kind of give everybody, like, a really strong trait, and then different combinations will spark off of each other in different ways, so you can get a lot of mileage out of just little moments between people.
Right.
Yeah.
You're not necessarily
sorry.
I know, it's just good.
I'm just thinking about it.
That was such a fucking satisfied noise.
I'm just thinking about a specific moment in Inception. I'm sorry, excuse me, continue talking. I'm disgusting.
To be fair, though, you literally did just watch that movie.
I did.
And also,
the sad thing is that it wasn't even a moment that I had gotten to, because I only got, like, 42 minutes in, and I was thinking about a moment that I hadn't gotten to yet.
Oh, see, I was thinking about the moment in Ocean's 11 where Rusty and Danny have, like, a third of a conversation where he's like, where it's like, do we need another guy? You think we need
Rusty's
another guy?
just literally sitting there at the bar. Yeah,
he's like slumped over on his arms. He's like, and
they have a few different moments like that where they're just like, they're not finishing fucking sentences, and Matt Damon's character is sitting there like, I don't know what's happening right now.
There are enough moments like that to make an entire gift set on Tumblr, which somebody has already done.
Somebody's already done. Yeah, and they have done some good work, and I appreciate them.
Yeah.
They're also, this is a fun, but, like, your heist, like, you can do a heist movie fucking anywhere. Like,
it's a really good secondary genre.
Yeah, like, you can have funny heist movies, you can have thriller heist movies, you can have ones that are big on action, you can have heists fucking in space. More space heist movies, please, Hollywood.
I got you, Ezra. Literally, that's what I'm working on. Don't worry.
I know, Helena.
Yeah, I know, Helena.
It's not in concrete form. It's all in my head.
Helena,
send us the notes on your screenplay.
I will.
Talk out your screenplay with me.
We will. A later episode.
Also, I love crimes.
No, okay, so that was my note. And I did just write, I love 5 dots, crimes, like 7 dots.
Crimes.
But I think, for me, at least, one of my favorite character types is the, like, charming, roguish thief, where he's, like, very compelling, or she or they are very compelling, and you want to like them. And there's something about them that is compelling because they are outside of the law. And you know what heist movies are, is it's just that character type with other, like, color gels on top of it. So it's just different flavors of that one character type, and I'm like, yes, a feast.
God, that's so true, though, because I love I fucking am so easy for those kind of characters, too, and, like, it's such a, like, it gives lots of different kind of actors a chance to just, like, let loose and lean into their natural charm, whatever that looks like.
I'm just saying that Don Cheadle in Ocean's 11 doing his, like, horrible Cockney accent.
Oh god, it's so much!
It's the best. It's the best.
I love him in that movie.
He's so good.
God,
I saw Ocean's 11 when I was a child, and I imprinted on Danny Ocean forever.
Yeah. God, I want to just, like, now I want to watch Ocean's 11 again. I want to watch Ocean's 8 again.
Yes, I only saw it the one time, but, like, boy,
I only
that
saw it
movie
the one
was
time.
very good.
I saw it, for some reason, my friends, like, insisted on sitting in the back row, but that was totally fine because it meant that they were the only people who could hear me furiously whispering about how gay I was.
God, Anne Hathaway in that movie is like, hello?
Just, what the fuck?
I just, like, Anne Hathaway just gleefully fucking over Richard Armitage's, like, my whole sexuality.
She pulls a Cillian Murphy in that movie, doesn't she?
Yeah, she fucking does. Yeah,
Spoilers.
she pulls a Cillian Murphy in
Ocean's 8?
Inception, where you think she's the mark.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it's
Surprise,
just so
bitch.
funny. That movie was I think that movie kind of didn't get enough credit. Like, it got fairly middling reviews, and, like, you know what?
The lesbians love it, though.
Well, yeah, of course they fucking do. Have you seen it?
I did, I know.
Yeah.
There were so many lesbians I was talking to who were like, I've never seen a single Ocean's movie, and I never will, except for this one. And I was like, I love you and you're valid.
I mean, I obviously love all of the Ocean's movies, but, like, that was one of the few movies that was, like, it was not explicitly about, like, LGBTQ women, but, like, boy, did I feel catered to. In a way that I am, like, not usually. It was real good. Also, just, like, I felt like when I read a lot of reviews of it, because I was trying to tease out, like, why it had gotten kind of middling reviews, and it's like, honestly, I felt like everybody's kind of expectations for it were too high. Like, that movie was still not really here to be anything except for, like, pulpy and fun. And it was.
Which is exactly what the other Ocean movies are.
Which is exactly what the other Ocean's
Yeah.
movies. And, like, the other Ocean's movies are a little bit, like, the other ones are maybe a little bit more, like, slick, I guess, but not really. I think it was just one of those things where there was this underlying current of, like, women just aren't as funny as men. And I'm like, fuck off. They were all very funny. Everybody played their sort of very, it was a colorful cast. It was fun. It had a like engaging payoff, like the twist was really well executed. It was fucking great. And also, like, I'm sorry, Cate Blanchett was wearing, like, a bottle green velvet waistcoat without a shirt on underneath it. You expect me to be able to use my brain?
One thing I think I'll say is, like, there's something interesting. I went to see that with my mom, and I feel like I came out being like, it's an interesting thesis for what I expected it to be, or I think what I think a lot of people expected was, like, going to be the quote unquote problem with making a entirely female led heist movie was that, like, all of the women got along. Like, they were all kind of just like, you're so wonderful, oh, this is great, we'll just do this is fine, and they had, like, didn't have any interpersonal conflicts with each other, which is not, like, a huge part of the Ocean's movies, but it's something that just, like, go ahead, sorry.
There are a few different subplots that are specifically Danny and Rusty have conflict. There is
friction.
Emotional conflict, yes.
And I guess that maybe Ocean's 8 would have benefited from a little bit more sort of friction between characters. But
yeah, it's tough because I think
that's fair.
it's like, it's because if you don't have any conflict, you fall into that trap. But if you do have conflict, the people are going to be like, "Oh, you made the women bitchy," and you're just like, acting
it's
into
just
stereotypes.
catty or whatever, and it's like, oh god,
you know.
can't
So I think we were kind of
win.
trapped
Yeah.
with that. Yeah,
I would rather they went like that route than being too like women have to fight always all the time. Like if they had to go to one or the other, I'm glad they went to the side they went on.
Me too.
I do think that is a fair criticism, that it felt sometimes the interpersonal relationships felt like there wasn't a lot of complexity. Also, at the end of the day, it's a fucking Oceans movie. Like, I don't know if people really need to get so deep into criticism about it, except for, like, literally me, because sometimes I just sit there and my brain just hits play on Ocean's 11 because I've seen it so many fucking times. Like,
oh, that's
fair.
That's a good.
I'm the only. This podcast is the only person who can get the one person, the three of us, as one brain.
Oh, we are though. I mean,
Our
come on.
Jaeger called Sneople. Yeah,
I hate it so much.
Everybody, do the fan art, please.
Snake
Draw
people.
Our Jaeger, please, and
our
we'll get
Jaeger
back to
snake
this.
people.
We'll choose the
God.
official one.
Anyway, so I'm gonna cut this out. Remind me to go to find that like Jaeger builder that was super popular forever ago and build
Don't
a
cut it
fucking
out.
snake people Jaeger.
Don't cut it
Also
out.
remind me.
Maddie, please do that.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway,
Widows was a good heist movie that came out that same year.
I'm actually, so I get to watch that for my Rotten Tomatoes challenge. Colin Farrell's in it.
That's right.
I haven't seen it yet.
What?
I think I'm trying
Widows?
to figure out. Is
oh,
it
there we go. I
based
didn't
on-
hear the name of the movie.
There's an 80s British TV show that I think is it is based on that.
It is based on
I
that.
think it's a similar premise, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, Steve
Cool,
McQueen.
I'm stoked.
Steve McQueen, the director, watched that growing up and has like wanted to make a movie adaptation of it for like
I fucking
literally his
forgot that
entire
it's a
life.
Steve McQueen movie.
Yeah.
Fuck yes! God, I'm so stoked. I gotta get started on that shit. I think that my first one on my list is Crazy Heart, which is like fine. But, like, boy, howdy am I gonna have to watch that shit with
Boring.
subtitles, because, like, Jeff Bridges, like, turned, like, 65 or something and, like, stopped speaking intelligibly on film.
We've all been there.
It's just a.
It's not like a dig, but the man is, like, mumblecore now.
He is. It's okay. It's a thing. I that movie was just kind of like, but I do distinctly remember there's a scene
my
where
parents liked it.
Colin Farrell smokes a cigarette in it, and I remember thinking while watching it that I was like, oh, he smokes cigarettes in the European way, even though it's like literally what my mind thought when I was like, I don't know, 19 or something when I saw it.
Great.
And I was like,
I'm stoked.
So I remember him in it, if that's enough of a recommendation.
I mean, I picked Colin Farrell for this because I like Colin Farrell, so, like, yeah, I'm totally okay watching this
Good.
movie.
Anyway, tangent.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Heist.
Crazy Heart, not a heist movie.
Although could be improved if it were.
Yeah. That's our hot take, actually, is that many films would be better if they either A, were a heist movie, or B, contained a heist sequence.
Mm-hmm. I mean, as I was saying before we started recording, Four Weddings and a Funeral, which, sidebar, in my opinion, is already a near-perfect film, could be
true.
deeply improved even further were it a heist film.
For a heist movie.
Already an ensemble picture, so you have that going for you. I'm sorry, it's very late. I'm so tired. I'm just dreaming about this now. Anyway, take this away from me.
Why hasn't John Hannah ever been in a heist movie? Like, he's just the man. There's something about him that is just like primo heist movie material.
Deeply
I don't
ready
even
for
really
it.
know why.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about. I was like, oh, The Mummy, but The Mummy's not a heist movie. Obviously, it just kind of sometimes feels like it.
I
because
wish
he's
The
in
Mummy
it.
was a heist movie.
Again,
I want.
could be
Once
even
again,
better.
I know
The Mummy is a
know
perfect
in my
movie.
heart. I know in my heart that the characters in The Mummy have executed at least one heist, and I will need someone who has written the fan fiction for that to send that shit to me immediately.
All of
Okay,
us.
well, give me approximately 3 days.
Okay, hey,
Thank
yes,
you.
I win. Thanks, Matty.
Maddie, you're the only ally. The only heist.
Ally for what?
Heist.
No, I am a heist. If we're
God.
assigning orientations, like, clearly that's one of mine.
It's true. It's definitely true. God, so
This is
I
a
was-
mess.
Yeah. Anyway, we may have to cut some of that out.
Mm-hmm. That's
No.
okay.
So
of it.
we were trying to decide if the I personally think that one of the measures of a good heist movie is its rewatch value.
Yes, yes, yes.
Like if you go back and watch a heist movie again, do you get something, like, one, is it still engaging, and two, do you get something new out of it? That's how I judge that a heist movie is, like, good.
This is what we were talking about last
Because I
episode.
want it to have
with-
layers, man. I want it to be like an onion.
I want it to be like Shrek.
Yes, thank you
Is
for making
Shrek
that.
a heist movie? Discuss.
Yes.
Discussion over.
Again,
No.
no,
So-
it's not. But if it were,
But it should. They steal Fiona.
they do. But they're legally doing that because the king tells them to. Yes, they are. The king tells them to, so it's technically legal, even though the king is a bad guy.
What? Anyway,
It's
no,
legal.
we're moving on.
No,
So-
this is a Shrek free zone.
No, it's not. Don't repress me.
No, it's like we were talking about last episode with, like, Spielberg, is like, you know they're good because you know how it ends and you get to go back and watch it again and it's still as entertaining as the first time.
Yeah.
There's less of a feeling of, like, oh god, I'm never going to see this for the first time ever again. Which
Yeah.
can be a very good feeling, but it's mostly just like a, oh shit, I get to see this again and I get to see all the pieces I missed.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I get to, even when you know all of, like, when you know how all of the parts fit together, you still get it. Sometimes, like, you can derive a lot of enjoyment out of just watching them move like a well-oiled machine. Like, that's where I'm at with Ocean's 11 at this point, which is like, man, fucking, I know that movie back to front. But
Oh,
I
yeah,
fucking
for sure.
I love watching it every single time I decide to just, like, put it on. It's kind of, like, easy watching for me at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Because I love I just love how all of the moving parts fit together. Like, it's just
Mhm.
really satisfying to watch.
That's so
for me
funny,
at this
Ezra,
point.
because I was like literally when I came down here, I'm down in the basement.
Yeah.
To
The
like
Shrek dungeon.
to go over my lines before we started, I was like, I want to put on like a movie that I can like switch between. And I wasn't even consciously thinking about watching a heist movie. I was just like, I need something that I can just put on, like you just said, that's like easy watching for me that will feel good kind of in the background. And I was looking at my DVDs and I was like, Inception. I feel like I want to put on Inception. So it's that same kind of, it's that same feeling that I get from that too, I think. So I it's definitely something that they all kind of lend. I would hope, for some people anyway.
Yeah. No, I think that's... I don't know. It's like... heist movies, like, even when you've watched them so many times, like, a good heist movie, even when you've watched it so many times that, like, the twists and turns are familiar, they're still fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think there could be something very comforting about heist movies, which I think sounds odd, but
Yeah.
that's how I feel about Ocean's 11. Is like, I know the Lord of the Rings movies very well, and I know Ocean's 11 very well.
Like, the ones that you know turn out okay are... do I think have a lot of that. Like, there are definitely heist movies that end badly, and so, like, obviously that's not the same thing.
Yeah,
But, like,
no.
the ones that have a, like, happy ending, I think can have a really, like, you know the shape of them, like, you know the shape of the roller coaster, so you can kind of just enjoy the ride, I guess.
Yeah, you know that they're gonna win.
Yeah.
So all the highs and lows and the drama and the nervousness and stuff, it's all okay. You get to enjoy the, like, various emotions you feel because you know at the end of the day, like, it's gonna pay off for you and for them.
Yeah.
And they're gonna walk away rich and you're gonna be like, God, I wish I was rich.
Also true. Oh my god, yeah.
I wish I too could walk away with $1 million, or however much they make in the first Ocean's movie.
It's a lot of money.
It's something close to a couple million, I think they each walk away with.
I would point you to the quote that Ezra wrote down at the beginning of this doc, which is, "What if the real heist was the friendship we stole along the way?"
It's true.
The most important
That's why...
thing of it all is the friendship that we built
stole.
together.
Yeah, and the $1 million we all ended up with.
Yes, which will also make us closer.
Fun. It's fun because, like, the part of the thing about the heist is that you can't tell anybody. So the only people who know how usually at the end, like, the only people who really know how the heist went down are the group of people who pulled it off. So you have this bond that gets formed because you all did this thing and you can't tell anybody.
Oh,
but so you're all
that's
in
why
the
it's
know.
Gay.
Yeah,
that's
you're all
why it's
in
gay.
on one secret together.
Yeah, and just everybody please remember that being in on a secret together is fundamentally gay.
Uh-huh.
It's true.
Uh-huh.
So, anyway, that answers the question on here of are heist movies gay?
Well, David Lynch already answered that for us.
That's true.
Believe it or not, heist movies are gay. Elaborate on that.
No.
No.
Thank you, David.
Episode over.
Yeah.
Do we want to get more into that subject right now, or do we want to come back to that later and talk more about some other, like, heist movies?
I mean, why don't we split the difference by talking about some, like, notably gay-ass heist movies?
Yeah, alright.
Fucking Reservoir Dogs.
Reservoir Dogs.
Reservoir
still have
Dogs,
not
to
seen
be
yet.
fair, is like it's kind of a subversion of the heist movie in that the plot of the movie is not actually the heist. The plot is the fallout from the heist.
Right.
However, it is a heist movie. Fuck you.
Yes, it is. And it's gay.
And it's gay.
Real gay.
As
Look.
far as I know.
Tim Roth spends that whole fucking movie bleeding out on the floor of a warehouse while Harvey Keitel, like, holds his hand and tells him it's gonna be okay.
It's very sweet.
Man.
No more about the plot because I want the
Oh yeah,
plot.
no, I'm not gonna say any more.
Yeah,
I'm not
no.
saying
I
anything
want it
else
to be
because,
so
like,
good
Matty,
for Matty.
I cannot wait for you to watch this movie.
I'm excited that I've finally come around to the point where I want to see it. Because this was a movie for years that everybody was like, you gotta see it. And I was like,
yeah.
I've had so many people tell me I have to see it, that now I'm just kind of tired of it.
Yeah,
but now I've
that's
come back
fair.
around where I'm like, no, I'm really excited to actually see this movie.
Oh, good. That's good.
Because I trust you motherfuckers. So,
Aw. I am specifically excited, like, for your take on Reservoir Dogs. I think it's gonna be really
Yeah.
hell yeah.
good shit.
Yeah.
Even if you don't
but
like
someday
it.
soon. No.
Yeah.
I think I will. Like, I can't... This is my opinion on movies. It's time for my opinion on movies. I can usually get some form of enjoyment of basically everything I watch. Even if it was super bad, I can't think of a single movie that I have seen that I didn't get some form of enjoyment out of at least making fun of it, you know?
There you go.
Because any movie that is going to be so bad that it's going to make me upset and I'm not going to enjoy it, I usually know beforehand and I just don't watch it. So,
That's,
like...
yeah, that makes sense.
God, I wish
Like,
that
I
were
think
me.
I'm probably... Yeah. I just, you know... I think I will probably enjoy it. And I think I will like it. And I think I will think it is a good movie. But I also think I will enjoy it on some level.
Cool.
Nice.
I'm excited. Very soon.
What else is fucking well, The Sting is and in all fairness, The Sting is technically a con movie, not a heist movie. However, it has the ensemble cast and lots of intricate moving parts that you usually associate with a heist movie. So while the plot does not involve, like, breaking and entering, it still feels like a heist movie to me, personally.
Yeah.
Also, it's perfect. Like, for real, that movie is fucking perfect. Everyone in it is amazing. And, like, also, literally everyone in that movie wants to fuck Robert Redford.
I mean, moo.
Like, he's so twinky and, like, same. Like, I do too, but, like, God, everyone in that movie wants to fuck Robert Redford.
I'm generally more of a Paul Newman stan out of the two of them myself, but I mean, come on.
I feel that.
In that movie, it's just, I mean, and the costumes in that are just so incredible, and they just, they look amazing in them. Like, they're just amazingly tailored.
Everybody just looks so hot.
Yeah. So, I mean, I am forgiven of my sins. I'm sure. Whatever they may be.
I don't really even think there are any. Like, how could anybody fault you for wanting to smang Robert Redford in this thing?
Thank you.
Yeah, everybody does. That's literally the human experience.
That's the human experience. Give up, philosophers. We figured it out.
Checkmate. Fucking, my dad was like, I listened to a little bit of your podcast, and I was like, one fucking fear. So that's interesting. He's like, yeah, I kind of just, like, bopped around and listened to a few episodes, but, hi, Dad, if you end up listening to any part of this, The Sting is, like, one of my dad's all-time favorite films, and so
He, like, we, like, got out of the library, and he was like, okay, like, I'm gonna show you The Sting, and, like, you have to... like, you gotta pay attention. Like, this movie, like, rewards paying attention. And there's, like, a couple of... He's done this with, like, my dad also likes movies that have a lot of moving parts. And so he was the first one to, like, sit me down and be like, okay, this is a movie that you have to, like, pay attention to the way that you read a book.
Aha!
Yeah. And so, like, that really kind of... I don't know, I that is one of the big things that I associate with heist movies, and I, like, associate them with my dad, even though it's really just The Sting. But it's for my dad, it's The Sting and 3 Days of the Condor. I think it's that one.
Yeah, I've seen that one. That's pretty good.
It's the one where they're trying to prevent somebody from assassinating Charles de Gaulle.
Is that what that movie's about?
Right? No, that's a different movie. Fuck me sideways.
Are you thinking of
that's Day of the Jackal.
No, Day of the Jackal.
No, sorry. I'm so sorry. I always mix up Day of the Jackal and 3 Days of the Condor. Both of them are excellent movies.
I've just seen 3 Days of the Condor. And he's a journalist in 3 Days of the Condor, isn't he?
Yeah, yeah, he's a journalist. No, you should watch Day of the Jackal. It's a French film. Is it French or does it just take place in France? Whatever, it doesn't matter. It's really good. It's so late. I'm sorry.
It's okay. No, my dad really likes that movie, and he's been talking about that for a while. So I need to get on that.
So Brothers Bloom, I have not seen in a while, but I definitely own. And the argument is that it is a con film, correct? I do not remember this movie very well.
The Brothers Bloom is a film about a series of 3 cons.
Okay. Yes, that is true.
Of increasing complexity and emotional fraughtness.
Yeah.
But they are not actually stealing a specific thing.
No, they're trying to get someone to give them something, basically.
Yeah, it is not really a heist movie.
Especially since they're all in on it. Film. They're all in on it together, rather, because technically Rachel Weisz is the mark in that movie, but then she's like, "No, I'm with you, and I want to help you do crimes." pretty early on, so.
Yeah, it goes from it's a shifting target kind of con film. Also, I can't believe we got through our director's episode without talking about Rian Johnson. Like, I'm glad we did, because it meant that I didn't have to, like, air my complicated feelings about The Last Jedi in public, because I'm, like, done doing that. But also... We
managed to avoid it entirely for the Star Wars episode, so...
Yeah, shit. That's gonna happen at some point, but, like, not today, motherfuckers. But, speaking of Star Wars, as... Helena, just like fucking galaxy brain pointed out, Rogue One is a heist movie.
It is.
And they're trying to steal her dad the whole time, so take that.
Yeah. But like it has so many of the classic, like it has the putting the crew together. It's just that it's a heist movie where most of the movie is putting the crew together.
and
which
that kicks
is great.
ass.
If you put
Which is like awesome.
New Hope into Rewind, it's a heist movie. Because they're trying to deliver something to somebody, but if you reverse it, it's kind of a heist movie. They have a thing they're trying to deliver.
They have to steal Leia.
Yeah.
Movie.
You know.
God damn it.
I would just like to say, my note is Star Wars for a heist movie, ... discuss, several more dots, and then I was like, it's not.
Oh my god.
Oh,
But I appreciate that Helena was like, it's alright, I'll figure this out for you.
Also, like, the Han Solo movie, like, Solo has 2 different heists in it, and, like, I saw that movie, I had a fabulous time, and then I immediately forgot every single thing that happened in it, except for the part where Paul Bettany played an Art Deco knife lesbian.
Yes. No, also the part where they were like, y'all been complaining about the fucking, oh god, what is the thing?
Oh, the Kessel Run?
Yeah, y'all been complaining about the Kessel Run for
Kessel
too
Run.
fucking long.
Oh, I know. I was so
And I was
glad
like,
when they were
"You're right."
just like, fine. They were like, you know what? Okay.
Fine.
Okay, fine. Fine. And the way that they handled it was actually, like, fairly
Pretty
fucking
smart.
cool. But
Yeah.
I legitimately enjoyed Solo, which, like, makes me a weirdo. So whatever.
No, you and I both did, and I'm like, also, like, to be fair, it was relatively forgettable.
Yeah. It was
But I did
forgettable, but it
enjoy
was
it,
fun.
yes.
I had a
It's a
good ass
Ron
time at the
Howard
movies.
movie, but it was
Yeah.
cute. And Phoebe
Yeah, it was
Waller-Bridge is
cute.
in it, so...
Well,
Yeah.
Phoebe Waller-Bridge was in it, and, like, look, I'm sorry, I like, oh god, I've just forgotten his name, because it's fucking, like, almost midnight. What's the kid's name?
Oh,
The guy who plays
Alden,
Han Solo?
Alden...
Ehrenreich.
What's
yeah.
his bucket?
I find
sweet
Alden
boy.
Ehrenreich to be incredibly charming and engaging on.
As do I.
Yeah,
yes.
me too.
He's a delight. None of us have seen Dog Day Afternoon, which, like...
No, which is
Which
a
I'm-
tragedy.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm-
like, I'm going to watch Dog Day Afternoon at some point. Dog Day Afternoon is weird because it's like, I mean, is Dog Day Afternoon a heist movie? Yeah, it is. It's like not a traditional heist movie, but it's a heist movie. We love supportive boyfriend Al Pacino who just wants to he really just is gonna rob a bank so his girlfriend can have gender confirming surgery. Which we
fucking respect. Yeah.
The
And
one
his
true
baby.
ally.
True ally, yeah.
Also, he just, like, is incredibly cute and, like, kind of baby deer-ish in this movie.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was the... Oh, man. 70s Al Pacino.
Yeah,
So
70s Al
beautiful.
Pacino had, like, a weird combo of, like, charm and vulnerability that just, like, really fucking worked.
He looks...
Yes.
He always kind of looks a bit wired, and you're worried for him, but it's also kind of cute.
Yeah.
But it's very endearing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like a baby deer who's had a couple of rock stars.
Yeah. He's also an incredibly, like, insanely good actor during that period, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, during most of his life, and then he stopped.
Yeah, no, he just
No.
is an insanely good actor. No, I was
Yeah.
just trying to catalog my, like, weird, like, instinctive response to 70s Al Pacino. Which I think is actually, now that I think more about it, might just be gender envy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think part of what I'm having is gender envy.
You guys do have very similar floppy hairs. Like, young Al Pacino and you do have very similar hair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
it's kind of like that thing where I was thinking about, and you, Matty, you can cut this because it's a tangent, but I was thinking
That's
about
fine.
the Rotten Tomatoes challenge and, like, Hugh Grant and 4 Weddings and a Funeral, and I was like, I'm not actually attracted to Hugh Grant, although I thought that was what it was for a long time. It's just I kind of look at him in that movie and I go, oh, my genders, and that's what that feeling is. So I think my genders,
My gender.
my genders are slipping. Yeah, that kind of thing. I think that's kind of what the feeling is.
Mood.
Yeah.
Aha! A mood.
So good.
Fuck
I'm
yeah.
glad it's relatable.
I'm offering you a long distance high five, Helena.
Thank you.
Oh, also, I'm gonna talk for a second about Rafifi. So I took...
Before we get
what?
to that really quick,
Nope,
can I
go
just
ahead.
say that we didn't talk about Donald Glover and Solo, but he made that movie so good.
He did.
So hot.
Fuck!
I'm sorry.
Where
He
is
was-
my Lando film? Where?
So
Honest
good,
to
and he was
God,
so
I think that
attractive.
movie would have been better if it had been a Lando movie that Han was the supporting player in.
Yeah,
That would have been so good.
and they made out. Okay.
And they made out. I mean,
Thank
did they not make out? I'm sorry, did we see the same film? They totally made out.
It's only because they knew we knew, and so they didn't have to put it on the screen. And
Implied makeout.
yeah, no,
The makeouts are implied.
could always have been gayer, naturally.
Intricate
Intricate
makeouts.
You do the Kessel Run. It's intricate rituals. Kessel Run is.
It's the Kessel Run.
That's all it is.
Anyway, I just wanted to say that because I was just sitting here
Yeah.
thinking about all his fucking fashions in that movie and like being overcome
design
with
in that
homosexual
movie,
feelings. So.
Just like the design, the production design, the prop design, the costume design, all of it in that movie was fucking phenomenal.
Anyway,
It had fucking distinctive, vast visuals, which I kind of felt like had been missing from the newer Star Wars movies. Anyway,
so
yeah.
Rafifi.
I feel like I have to have a nod to Rafifi purely because it's one of the like few. So I took a class on film noir when I was in college the second time, and like, oh boy, most of that shit's lost to the Depression haze.
I think this must have been a class that I wasn't, like, I skipped, because we took that class together, and I'm like, I must have skipped this one, because I don't remember this movie.
Oh no, this was the one that was a night class because we took one film class together. Did we take that class together?
We definitely took at least...
Holy
I didn't go to the
shit.
night one. I didn't take the night one.
Yeah, no, this was the night one where I just like
Okay.
Oh yeah, which is the second and third time I fell asleep trying to watch On the Waterfront. Whatever. Anyway, but we watched one of the few things that I actually like made enough of an impression that I like remember it through the Depression haze is a film called Rafifi. It's French film noir. And it's about, at least initially, it's about robbing a jewelry store, and there is a half hour, like straight up 30-minute sequence that is just the burglary with effectively no dialogue and no soundtrack. So it's just the diegetic sound of the burglary for half a fucking hour.
That's the sexiest thing I've ever heard in my life.
It is so fucking tense. It's so good. And like that movie is like the fallout, so it's like the heist and then the fallout from the heist. And the fallout from the heist is like very violent and bloody and is about, you know, like everybody turns out to be a coward. There's no honor among thieves. Everybody turns on each other. Everybody dies. There's a lot of violence against women. Like it's very much like a crime doesn't pay kind of a thing. So like it's a lot. It's a heavy movie. But so if you're like not interested in watching the whole film, if you can just dig up that sequence, you fucking should, because it is unreal. It's just like them fucking breaking into a safe in a jewelry shop like in real time with no soundtrack or anything. It's nuts.
You just reminded me too of another movie that I forgot to put on there, the Killing.
Oh,
The early Stanley Kubrick movie, which is kind of similar structure of it's the heist, but then it's also the fallout, because they assembled this team they're trying to rob a oh boy, man, what is the word for it? It's it's the horse races. They're trying to rob
a bookie.
A bookie, yes. Thank you. And things go very, very wrong, partly because one of them who works there like tells his wife about it, and she conspires with her lover to steal the money. And so it's like only an hour and like 10 minutes or something. It's a very short movie, but it's very, very similar, and it's quite enjoyable. It's a movie that like Stanley Kubrick was directing when he had somebody else on cinematography, and he was just so frustrated with what the cinematographer was doing that he would like try and dictate what he wanted for certain shots, and things did not go well for that. And the producers wanted him to add like a narration over it, and he was
God.
like, ugh, that's stupid. So he did it anyway, but then he made the narration contradict what was actually happening on screen. Which you don't notice unless you're like really paying attention, and then you're just like, wait a minute, fuck you. That's not what's happening. It's just him being a child and just like, here's a heist movie. Bleh. I'm Stanley Kubrick. It's a pretty good time.
Nice. I have never seen The Killing.
Yeah, it's fun. I saw it at the Hollywood a while ago. They're doing a bunch of Kubrick retrospectives.
Like
yeah,
sweet shit.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh yeah, it's based on a Clean Break, which I feel like
Yeah. Sterling Hayden is very good. He's in it.
What a name!
Sterling.
That's gotta be a
Hayden.
stage name.
Well, let's
Holy
see.
shit! No one names their child Sterling.
Sterling Hayden. You will also meet when we watch The Godfather. He is also in that.
Oh, sweet.
Sterling.
Oh God, no! The man's name really.
It's Sterling
wow,
Walter. So I understand why he changed it, because Sterling Hayden sounds badass.
Jeez.
Yeah. My dude like left his career and his entire family to go like sailing for a really long time, sometime in the 80s or like 70s or something. He was a character. Anyway.
God. Honestly though, like
mood.
Why not?
I know. It is kind of a mood.
Just give your fucking life the finger and go sign on to sail on a tramp steamer.
Yeah. Do it.
I mean, if you insist.
Sorry.
Bye, Matty. You've written down Leverage here, hey?
Oh, God. I watched so much of that show, and I don't remember anything about that show, which I think says a lot. But that's all it was. It was a heist show.
It was.
And you think that and a lot of it was recorded in Portland.
It was. So,
So
my feelings on Leverage are thus. I've watched
are as follows.
I have watched bits and pieces of it, and I've never really been able to get into it. My dad has auditioned for them when they were still filming a few times, and they would call him back and be like, thank you so much, you're so great and everything, and then they never like cast him in any stupid like character
whatever
part. But it's funny because I have like we're all just like ugh, Leverage because of that, and then but then occasionally we'll see like actors that we know on the show playing like, you know, character parts with really bad dialogue, but they're making it work kind of thing. So it's fun to watch for that reason, where we're like, hey, it's that guy. Hey, it's Don. Hey, it's, you know, what's his name?
Hey, what's up, Don?
So those are my feelings on Leverage.
That's the Leverage feeling, yeah.
I don't know, what are your
when you're
feelings?
into the Portland theater scene. I think the thing with heists is, like I said, so much of it has to be the little tensions. And the whole point of Leverage is they did a whole bunch of smaller heists, you know? And I feel like it was too long. Like, it was stretched too far out and they couldn't maintain the momentum. And that show went on for a while.
Yes.
Oh, there's like at least 4, or I think there's like 5
five fucking seasons of Leverage.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just think that it was just...
It probably could have been a miniseries.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I think a heist is not meant to... It's a one and done deal, you know? Like, they finish the heist, they get all the money, and they ride off kind of into the sunset, like, with fistfuls of money, and you get to ride that high of it. And then when they come back and do it again, it's like, why are you still doing it, you know? And the idea of Leverage is they were kind of Robin Hood-esque figures, where they were doing it to, like, fuck over bad guys, which, once again, should have been a super great show, and ended up just kind of all feeling one note, and, like, not super exciting. I think Leverage could be done again better, but it could not go on for that long. It would need to be, like, a season. Maybe 2.
I think we were talking about, so we were like, heist movies, are they gay? Yes.
End of question.
Asked and answered.
But there are definitely, like, I think it's really funny where it's like there's like con movies that go really hard on like if they have like they're like, we gotta have a central
like romantic relationship between a dude and a lady, and like if you don't have that, they like naturally tend towards being gay. Like there's like really I'm thinking of primarily like the Thomas Crown Affair and How to Steal a Million, which like please go watch How to Steal a Million. It is like this perfect like frothy little treat of a film. And, like, it's Peter O'Toole and Audrey Hepburn at the height of their individual, like, each of their, at the height of their, like, preposterous gorgeousness. And, like, it's so stupid. Like, that movie is just, like, so silly, and it's so cute. They, like, end up, like, at one point, like, Peter O'Toole and Audrey Hepburn have to, like, lock themselves in a museum supply closet.
Yes!
For, like, hours, and there's just like a series of like shots of them like in increasingly like twisted up positions inside of a supply closet. It's so cute.
That's so good.
That's the pitch. I just love How to Steal
Delicious.
a Million. Yeah, so if you want just like if you want some just like cute easy watching stuff, watch How to Steal a Million.
Do we have not to make a side journey here, do we have a unusual double feature?
For heist movies in the general?
I feel like I should have come up with one.
I mean, I could talk about why heist movies are gay for a second if y'all want to have, like...
Yeah, you should talk about why they're gay.
Do you know the tangent that my brain just took, which is not the question that you asked, was what Shakespeare play is closest to a heist movie? So please continue while I
please elaborate on that.
No. You continue and I will think about this.
Okay. So I think one of the reasons that heist movies, specifically of all male groups, all tend to be super kind of homoerotic is because of the idea that, like we talked about intricate rituals, it's an all-male society. And to be fair, it's not a full society. It's just like a group of dudes sitting around.
But they're like, they are naturally closed off because they can't trust anybody else with the details of the heist.
Exactly. And they have to trust each other with, like, their lives. There can't be, like, any doubt. It's like, if we do not intrinsically trust that everybody will do their job correctly, this will all fall apart. So they have to put, like, the highest level of trust in each other, and, like, get along and be close with each other. And, like, it just turns into, like, sort of a found family dynamic with, like, we're all just kind of coworkers, but we're more than just coworkers because there's such high stakes. And you end up with a lot of, like, because I know I talk about Ocean's 11 all the time, but I'm sorry, but that's my main reference point. It's like Danny and Rusty were, like, they are partners in like, not every sense of the word, but, like, kind of in every sense of the word. And they had to literally put women in the movie to be like, Danny and Rusty aren't gay, look, we gave them women, and it's like, listen to me. Listen to me, they're bisexual, both of them have two hands. So, you know, it ends up forming those kinds of close relationships. And heists are intricate rituals. That's what I'm gonna say about fucking that. I think it's you and the boys against the world. And I think that ends up kind of feeling very emotionally satisfying at the end of the day. Is like, we can do anything and I trust you with my life. I think that rules. I think we all want a relationship. I'm going to speak for the entire human populace. I think, but, like, you know, I think that is something that people often want, is you and me against the world and we could do anything. And I think that's why watching these heist movies can be so satisfying sometimes. It's you and me, it's them against the world, and they did do something that should have been impossible.
Yeah, they got away with something. That's part of the...
Mm-hmm.
It's very satisfying. Also, just like,
and they're very free.
The fantasy of being able to, like, trust and rely on your coworkers.
I thought you were gonna see the fantasy of, like, being as free as them, and I was like, yeah. And you're like, no, I just don't trust my coworkers. And I'm like, also fair. I like my coworkers a lot, actually.
Me too.
I'm so glad because mine are.
Yeah, no, I know.
It's not good.
But beyond that, I think also there's the fantasy of I'm free of society's constrictions in so many ways, and, you know, maybe that applies to being a homosexual. Who knows?
It's true. No, I definitely I fully agree with what you're talking about. I'm trying to think about just, like, unusual double features, unusual double features.
I mean, like the original Ocean's 11 and the remake. I feel like that's not unusual, but
no,
that's my question. Is like what movies are we pairing with heist movies and then movies outside of the heist genre, or
I don't know. Which would you think? Do you have an idea for either? I mean, the answer could be we don't have anything. I was just like, do you guys have one?
No, I didn't pull one together. I'm just I'm trying to think of, like, things that are, weirdly enough, technically heist movies. And I feel like I had something, but, like, it is gone.
You know what I would pair? I would pair Ocean's 11 and Catch Me If You Can. And Catch Me If You Can is a con movie, not a heist movie. Yeah, but they give me very similar vibes of, like, kind of all these pieces are floating around. And you're keeping track of a lot of different things at once. And there's a lot of little payoffs. Is like, is he going to be able to pull this off? Is he going to be able to pull this off? So I would say Catch Me If You Can, and the Ocean's 11. Yeah.
I was thinking about how sort of a third kind of tangential, if there's like con movies, heist movies, and then the third part of the trifecta is treasure hunt movies.
Yes.
That's my
right.
That's my like galaxy brain moment, because my brain was like, no, you should watch Ocean's 11 and Treasure Planet.
Also good, yeah. No,
and I'm like, I don't really know why, but those two things like sing to each other to me. And it's because, like, yeah, I'm gonna say that, like, that's the trifecta. There's the con film, the caper film, and the treasure hunt film, and like, in all of them, you are sort of stealing something, but there's like, it's like, do you convince somebody to give it to you? Do you steal it, or do you have to find it? And either way, all three of them, the characters like earn whatever it is.
Yeah.
But either by being, it's like by being persuasive, by being clever, or by being like intrepid. And so all either way, like, all three of them, you feel like they earned it, even if they, like, technically, like, stole it.
Do you create a mystery? Do you get around a mystery, or do you solve the mystery?
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I like that. And I love all three of them a lot.
Yes, very much.
And I also just really fucking want to watch Treasure Planet. Like, it's been too long.
Me too.
I was fantasizing. I was like, I want to I was like, can't think of a heist movie in space right now, but I can go watch Treasure Planet. Yeah.
I will be drawing inspiration from Treasure Planet for my space movie.
You're my hero. So on that note, that's what I got. I love it.
Yeah,
I mean, that kind of covers the difference between heist and a con. That's another point.
Yeah. And the National Treasure, it bridges the gap, that National Treasure gap,
yes,
too, I think.
National Treasure is a treasure finding movie.
It is.
Yeah. But they often have a similar structure, or like Atlantis, The Lost Empire, like,
yeah,
you have the crew.
Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah, you have the crew of, they all often involve putting together a crew of some size with different specialties. And, like, you have to solve puzzles. And in a con movie, the puzzle is a person. More often than, like, the puzzle is something we're trying to break into or something we're trying to find. But either way, it's, we put together a team to solve a puzzle. Is, like, the basic structure of all of those films. And I love all of them.
Unusual double feature, National Treasure and Atlantis.
Yes! Or National Treasure and Treasure Planet, because last time I tried to watch Treasure Planet, it wasn't on Netflix, so we watched National Treasure instead.
Which is a fair substitute.
Like, that was the first suggestion. We were all, like, slightly drunk, and we looked at each other, and we were like, we're watching National Treasure.
Yep.
And then we spent the whole time yelling about how hot Sean Bean is.
I love Sean Bean.
So good.
This is a Sean Bean stan cast.
Yeah, this is true.
His voice in that movie, specifically in that movie, is forever, like, permanently
crime.
imprinted on my mind.
Oh my god, it's
That's
so
every
that
line
character's
he has.
greatest crime.
It's so true.
Ugh. I think it's good to go out on Loving National Treasure, but do you have anything else you want
Any
to cover?
final thoughts?
Nope, that's it.
Sean being
I
good.
am-
Sean be good.
Sean
We out
Bean-
here.
Yeah, Sean
dot
Bean
dot
sexy.
dot. Is it not enough for Sean Bean to be sexy? God, every time he when he shows up in Fraternity, not to talk about Lord of the Rings, but I'm going to talk about Lord of the Rings.
We're always talking about Lord of the Rings.
That's my
That's
secret
my
cast.
secret cast.
Oh.
I'm
No.
so sorry.
I hate this family. No, but when Denethor is looking at Faramir and he's like, my son, and Faramir slowly realizes that he's not seeing him, but he's seeing Faramir, and you're like, I die, boy, I die.
Fuck, that moment just emotionally ruins me literally every time.
Is that where he-
Anyway,
is that
Sean
where
B-
he-
Sean be good.
Is that where he
Where
appears
he
at 75%
hallucinates.
opacity?
He hallucinates Boromir right behind Faramir.
Yeah, and you can see Faramir's face slowly shifting from oh shit, my dad does love me to he does not actually.
You see the whole journey on David Wenham's face, and it's just like,
We also out here loving David Wenham.
David.
Yeah.
Wenham. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, we are so close to going out on just Loving National Treasure, but I guess it's Loving Lord of the Rings hour. It's okay.
No, we're loving David Wenham and Sean Bean is what we're doing.
Okay, fair. I'm trying. Yeah, go ahead. I was just my brain is desperately trying to get me to do a Sean Bean impersonation, but I can't think of any lines from National Treasure because it's 12:15 in the morning.
How dare you not have that movie memorized at all times?
I mean, I do usually, and once I go to bed, I will try to watch it in my head. I promise.
Okay, that's all I ask of you.
Thank you. It is not even an ask. It is a
guarantee.
I do it with honor and with gladness.
Right. That's it.
Anyway,
Can we please
That's
go to
enough.
bed?
can we
now?
please pull this car off the side of the road?
Yes, I am
Wave
pulling
down.
over the car. We're taking a nap here at this rest stop. So thanks for hanging out with us here on Sneople at the Movies from the Infinity Break Network. Check out infinitybreaknet.net for more awesome content, and come hit us up on Twitter at people_snake, or shoot us an email at sneopleatthemovies@gmail.com. Infinity Break also has a Patreon at patreon.com/infinitybreak. We have a bunch of clips from the show that we put up there that you won't hear anywhere else. And we really appreciate any support we can get there too. Our amazing music was done by Johnny Ronaldo, who you can find at Johnny Ronaldo on Twitter. Our great logo was designed by Bethany Leuthold, and you can find her at bethanyleuthold.wixsite.com. So that's Bethany LEUTHOLD.WIXSITE.com. If you have a subject you want to hear us talk about, a movie you think we need to see, or any ideas for the name of our Jaeger, come say hello. And I know we have passed our 6-month mark, but we still appreciate any reviews that we can get, any way you can pass around the word. We're still, in the scheme of shows, a relatively new show, and we really appreciate any interaction and such we can get. And as always, thanks for listening, and we'll see you at the movies.